Okay students, so next is 15. I will do the last question, this one. After this you have to do yourself. Okay, this is similar with this one, and rest is just multiple choice question. You can try yourself. Okay, whether you have understood or not, you can verify with these questions. Okay, so question number 15, what it says, the total cost cx. So this is the cost, right? X is what here in rupees. Okay, the total cost in rupees associated with the production of X units. So X is nothing but your number of product, you can say. Okay, X units of an item is given by this one. So cost of X unit means X is the number of units. Now this is variable, right? So your production can be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It will keep on changing. So based on that, this is your cost. They have said if you buy one product, okay, if you produce one product, then the cost will be this one. If you produce two product, then the cost will be, you will put 2 here, right? Now see here, in this case the cost is itself is a variable. Like what I wanted to say is, suppose if you buy one pen, suppose cost is 10 rupees, then if you buy 2 pen, what will be the cost? Obviously 20 rupees, right? If you buy 3 pen, what will be your cost? 30 rupees. If you buy 4 pen, it will be 40 rupees. Now here you can see here the changes here is constant. How much it is? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? Here the changes are 10, 10, 10, right? So if you buy one product 10 rupees, 2 product 20, 3 product 30, 4 product 40, right? But if you see this cost is not like this. If you put 1 here, means in this case, see here, when I buy one product, cost is 10 rupees. If I have to buy 2 product, then cost of this one is 10, this one also 10. Total is how much? 20. If I have to buy 3 product, then 10, 10, 10, total will be 30. But in this case, you can see, if you put 1 here, whatever value you will get. Okay, if you put 2 here, you can see it will keep on increasing. So, for example, for first value, if you put 1 here, suppose you got 10. Okay, so according to this logic, if I put 2 here, then you should get 20, right? Means your changes must be same, 10, 10, 10, 10, like that, right? But if you put 2 in this case, in this equation, obviously you will not get 20 here, you will get something different. You might get 30 or 40, like this. Okay, means what I'm trying to say is, in this case the changes, the rate of change is 10, 10, 10, fix. Okay, a rate of change I can say 0 here. Okay, here nothing, your speed of changes is 0, I can say, because you can see for one product if it is 10, 2 product also it is 10, 10, means for each product it is same, the rate is not changing. But in this case you can see, if first product is 10, second product when you buy, okay, second product when you buy, it was not 10, because if it would have been 10, but then for 2 product it would be 20 rupees, but we got 30, right? Means what, when you buy second product, your cost is more, means there is an increase in rate of the speed of changes, it is increasing. Okay, so try to understand carefully here. Suppose first product is 10 rupees, okay, second product is also 10, 10, 10. So when you buy 4 products, okay, so what will be your total? 40 rupees. Now in this case you can see the rate of changes, it is 0. When you buy one product, its cost is 10 rupees. When you buy 4 products, then your cost is 40. Now rate of changes, you can see, is there any change? Speed in increase in prices, is there any increase in prices? Obviously no, its prices is constant, means rate of change here is 0. Rate of change here is 0. Okay, but if you consider this cost, in this case, if you put 1 here, you try to put in calculator this one. Now see carefully here. Here if you subtract this minus this, it will be how much? 0. This minus this 0, this minus this 0. So rate of change is 0 here, right? I say. Now if you put 1 here, okay, then your total cost will come out to be this one. I have already calculated in your calculator. Okay, so you can put these values and you can try. So this will be the total cost. If you put 2 in place of X, then your cost will be this one. If you put 3 in place of X, then your cost will be this one. This is total cost. Okay, this you can see the price is something like this. 4,000 will be fixed, and then this will keep on changing. Okay, so that's why you will see, you might be thinking that for one product it will be 4,015, then two product it should be 8,000 something. It's not like this. 4,000 will be fixed whether you buy one product or 10 product. 4,000 is fixed, you have to pay this. Okay, now this will keep on changing. If you buy one product, then put 1 here and find the value. So you can see it will be 4,015.004. second is 4,030.004. third is 4,045.162. now if you subtract this one, you will get 15.04 or something like this you will get. Okay, but if you subtract this two, you will not get same. Okay, here you will get 15.162 or something like this you will get. Okay, you will not get exactly same. Like for example, in this case you got 0, right? Changes here also 0, here also 0, means rate of changes is totally 0 here. Okay, it is increasing with constant value, that is 0. Okay, for second product also it is 10 rupees, third product also 10 rupees, fourth product also it is 10 rupees, like this. But in this case you can see, when you buy one product it will be 4015, for second product 4030.044, third product it will, if you add up here, in this case if you buy two product it will be 20, if you buy three product it will be 30, right? So for each product it is 10 10 10. But in this case, if you buy second product or third product, each product won't be 4015 like this. Okay, you can see there will be a changes. If you buy two product, changes will be rate of, means increase in price will be 15.04. okay, then it will be 15.162. so you can see there is a rate of change of price here. Okay, in this case rate of change of price is totally 0. Okay, so basically what we are trying to understand, for understanding actually this one, you need to understand marginal cost variable. I'm trying to explain you this one in the simple way. So basically what I'm trying to explain here is, you can see here cost is constant. Okay, means the price is constant, 10 10 10, for each product it is 10 rupees. But here the price of the product will not be constant, it will keep on changing, variable. Okay, so in this question they have asked you, find the marginal cost when 17 units are produced. So you might be thinking that if I have to buy 17 product, I will put 17 here and will find out what is the cost. You can't do that. Marginal cost means extra 17, means 100 product is been produced in the factory. Suppose if you produce 117, then what will be the cost of that 17 product? You have to find out that. So to find out that cost of 17 product, you need to find out with what rate the price is increasing. You have to find out. In this case I can easily do it. If I ask you, so suppose 4 product is been produced in factory, and I suppose extra 2 product is been produced again, and I ask you what is the price of this 2 product, then you can simply say it will be 20, right? Very easy, it will be 20 for this product. But in this case if I ask you, suppose 10 product I find out the price here, then after that extra 2 product you have produced. Okay, suppose after 10 product extra 2 product, additional 2 product you have produced, suppose, then if I ask you what is the price of this 2 product, okay, then you can't say that it will be, suppose for one product it is 4,015 and the changes is, suppose from this to changes is 15.04. so what you will do is, from this to you will add this change, right? 15.04 you will add in this case. But you can't do that, because you can see with each product the rate of price is increasing. Okay, it is not constant, means 4015,004. I said 400 will be fixed, right? 4,000 will be fixed. It's not that 15.004 you will add, again you will add 15.00, 2 times you will add 15.04 and you will get this. You won't get, you can check, 15.004 is not fixed, it will keep on increasing. Okay, so in that way if you try to find out this one, it will take long time, right? So what I will do is, I will find rate of change of prices here. Okay, with what rate it is increasing the price. Okay, that is also called contribution. Okay, with what rate I will find out the price is increasing. Once I know that rate I will use here also. Okay, with this two product also 4,000 will be fixed, and that with whatever rate it is increasing I can easily find out, right, for this two product what will be the price, total price I can easily find out. So basically here what I have to do is to find out the price of marginal cost. They have said marginal cost means the additional product which is produced, what will be the cost of that one. Okay, additional, otherwise they could have said directly like this, right, find the cost of 17 units. They didn't say it directly cost of 17, they said marginal cost. And basically this is teach in economics class mostly. Okay, so anyway, marginal cost means I have explained you in a simple way. Suppose a factory is producing suppose 100 products. Okay, now if they produce extra 2 products, so 100 product whatever is the price, what will be the price based on this, what will be the price of this 2 product. So you can see in this case the cost which is given, total cost which is given, it is variable, changeable, means for 2 product whatever it is, for third product you cannot find out. Basically here what we used to do is to find out this last 2 product, we used to find out average cost, means for per unit what is the cost. Average cost means what, per unit cost, right, means for each product it will be same. We used to take that way and then we used to find out in this case. But in this case you can't do that. Why? Because here you cannot take average cost, means per unit will not be same cost, will not have any same cost, it will be variable, keep on changing. Okay, so if it keep on changing means the rate of prices keep on increasing. So in that way what will be the cost of this two? So in a simple way, by taking average you cannot find out the price of this one. Okay, so for that what you have to do, first you have to find out what is the rate of change of prices here, with what speed it is increasing, that you have to find out. Once you know, then you can easily find out for 17 for 2 unit what will be the cost, or for 17 unit what will be the cost. Okay, so to find out rate what I will do, obviously we will differentiate this one. Okay, that's why you need to understand this one carefully. Marginal cost, again I explained, whatever is your production in the factory, if you produce additional product, what will be the cost of that additional product. So same here, whatever was the production there, your extra 17 if it is produced, what will be the cost of this one, 17 product, marginal cost it is said. Okay, so first we will find out the rate of change of price here. Okay, so for that derivative we have to find. So solving, it's very easy this question. Okay, what you have to do is, given total cost you write down cx, this you write down. After that differentiating with respect to x, you differentiate this one. So if you differentiate this one, 0.007 will be constant into 3x square will be here, minus 0.003x will be here, plus 15, right? After that differentiation of this constant is 0. So this will be your rate of change of what, price. So dcx by dx is equal to this much you got. Okay, so you can multiply this 2 in your calculator, 3 into this you multiply, then this one. Okay, so with this rate the prices keep on increasing. Okay, so they have asked you for 17 unit, right, for x equal to 17, what will be the total cost. So you can easily find out from here. Okay, they have asked you the marginal cost, right? So from here x put 17 here and try to solve. Okay, so if you solve this one for if you put 17 here, you will get dcx by dx is equal to how much, 20 point something you will get. Let me check. Okay, 20.97. so this will be your marginal cost, means for 17 unit this is what the rate of change. With this in this case, if I take this example, in this case what is the rate of change of prices. You can see between these two 15.04, after that 15.16. if you keep on increasing this one, if you keep on increasing the product, this value also will keep on increasing, right? So at 10 product, what will be the total value? This change in rate they are asking. Okay, change in rate, this one they are asking. So when you reach 10 product, what will be this total? Okay, 15.162 here, right? After that, if you compare with 4th, then this will keep on increasing. So when you reach to 10 product, what will be the rate? So same way here also, when you reach to 17 unit, your rate will be this much. Okay, total rate will be, that is total contribution, you can say, will be this much. So I hope this is clear to you. Basically, you can see here, when you talk about the cost of the product in this form, 10 rupees, when your total cost is 40, here the rate of change of total cost is 0. Means what? When I compare this to, what is the rate rate of change of cost here between these two? It is 0, because it is fixed. Whatever was the cost of first product, second product also same, third product also same, fourth product also same. So there is no rate of change of total cost here. Okay, first product whatever it is, in the fourth product also you can directly add. First product it is 10, second, third, fourth, 10 fixed, right? So in this case, rate of change of total cost is 0. But in this case, you can see, if the product is like this, first product is 10, second product if it is suppose 12, third product if it is suppose 13 rupees, fourth product if it is 15 rupees, sixth product is suppose 16 rupees, right? Means prices here are variable, it will keep on changing the prices. Okay, in this case the price are constant, fixed. So when the price is constant, rate of change, that is differentiation, will be 0, right? When you take differentiation of total to the total cost, it will be 0. But in this case it is variable, keep on changing, right? So I can say the rate, the derivative here will be something, it won't be 0, it will either keep on increasing or decreasing. So you can see, if I consider this two, the rate is increasing. First product it was 10, when I bought second product, means this product only I am talking about, it increased, it become 12, it is not 10 anymore. Okay, so what is the rate of change here? It is 2. Okay, so when I compare this two, it will be, rate of change will be 1. In this case, rate of change will be 2. Okay, in this case, rate of change will be 3. Is it clear? So in this way, if you find out, when I talk about rate of change of total cost, then the rate of change of total cost will be this plus this plus this plus this, 1 2 3 4 5. When I bought 5 product, what is the rate of change of total cost here? So it will be 2 plus 1 3 4 5 8, it will be 8. So this will be the rate of change of total price. Okay, in a simple way, try to understand this one. This is called your marginal cost. Okay, this total is called marginal cost. Same way here also they have given cost, total cost is 0.007 x cube minus 0.3 x square, something like this, 4000 plus 4000. So here you can see cost is, total cost is variable. If you take one product, whatever cost come out, second product it won't be the same. Means first product whatever is the price, second product it won't be same. Okay, as a total also, if you add up, you know that average between that will be different between this any two product, it will be different, you won't get same average there. Okay, means there will be rate of change of total cost, it will be, there will be change. In this case it is 0. Try to understand with this example, this question. Okay, so in this case I told you, right, when you buy 4 product, what will be the marginal cost? It will be this one, like this. Same way we have to find out in this case. So for that, what we have done, whatever was the total cost, first we have find out what is the rate of change. Okay, so for total cost, the rate of change we got this much. So for 17 product, what will be the marginal cost? Means this one for 17 product. Like for 5 product, this will be the marginal cost. Same way we have to find out the marginal cost for 17 product. This is not total cost, remember, this is just the change, rate of change in the price. This will be the rate of change. When you buy 17 product, 20.97 will be rate of change. Okay, along with that your total price will be there plus this one you have to pay. Is this clear? So try to understand this concept with the help of these two examples which I have given. Okay, so next rest of the question you try yourself. Okay, question to solve this one was very easy. You just have to write given Cx is equal to this much, differentiate that one, and then in place of x put 17. Whatever answer you will get, that will be your marginal cost. Okay, so marginal cost, if you want to understand, try to understand with this.